Aloha to everyone out there across the islands of Hawaii. I am Juliet Butters Doty. I'm an evolutionary astrologer, and I'm so happy to bring you the energies of Astrology Now. Quite simply, July is the biggest month of the year, astrologically. We have reached the point in the year where we now get to pause and regroup, to take a breath and reflect as we stand at the edge of an evolutionary threshold, quite literally. We have Saturn, Neptune, and Mercury retrograde. The forward push for the more has slowed in order to take stock of what is right in front of us. And concurrently, at the same time, Eris and Chiron too will be retrograde by the time this month is over. So that makes 5 planets stationing retrograde in 1 month. So the turning inwards to feel the deeper nuances of just how far we've come this year is real and necessary as we prepare for a whole new scaffolding of phenomenal change. The review and time to make changes within your own internal and, yes, external environment period will be until November, December of this year, when the planets start to move forward again, beginning once more at the master degrees of Pisces. That's for Neptune and Saturn. We're being asked to stay grounded, and that's the Saturn component, to prune away the peripheral, that's also Saturn, the unnecessary chaff in our lives, whilst Neptune dissolves that which is not in alignment with love. That which is not real. Perhaps we were holding something too idealistically high, and now it's just not needed. So we will revisit and comb over terrain that we have crossed to recheck and perhaps retell an old story into a new one. The energies of the new moon in Leo at 9:11 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time on July 24th itself has a beautiful trine. It's really stunning, and it's full of support and flow from the retrograding Neptune and Saturn to the new moon and the sun. So they sit together always in a new moon. So what a perfectly orchestrated backup for us to take on within. Whilst Haumea, the goddess of creativity, remember she's the mother of Pele, and she's full of fertile juice. She's squaring the new moon and sun, suggesting to keep the inspirational creativity cooking on the boil, in essence. There will be a push for the ongoing exposure of lies told, aka the Epstein files, for example, hot on the press at the moment, as Pluto will sit directly opposite, revealing secrets with the new moon and sun, almost exactly by only 28 minutes. That's a really tight opposition. So it's going to be a powerful new moon, there's no doubt about it. And freedom and truth will be paramount here at a deep, transformative level, together with authentic, heartfelt expression. That's the Leonian component. So there's going to be an exposure of hidden material, Pluto, to be revealed into the light of the moon and sun. That's more than likely, so watch this space, particularly the Epstein one. So with Eris stationing retrograde on the 21st, signaling a time to really stand up for ourselves, encouraging self-actualization, perhaps even standing up for those who have been left out. And doing that by reflection, going inwards, feeling into and addressing any imbalance in one's life and where you leave yourself short. Together with Chiron's retrograde on the 30th, lasting until January 2nd next year, the dual influence focuses on healing past wounds whilst we are urged to heal deep-seated issues regarding individuation and the strength of the I amness posture held within. In other words, are you able to uphold your posture rather than fall over and bow down to the influences of others? Also, too, you may even venture into childhood issues where the self was shamed or not supported, confronting fears where individuality was not expressed or perhaps even allowed. This is your time to rise and not be left out. So Mercury's retrograde in Leo from the July 17th for 3 weeks until August 11th. He does that 3 times a year in general. So he has us focusing on our self-expression, our creativity, and our confidence. It's fascinating how all the planets and asteroids too are weaving together their magic so that we may rise into our majesty fully supported. So how do you express yourself, and do you need to step up your leadership harmonic in any way? Offering an opportunity to refine yourself even further. Neptune's energies emitted now that he too is, as he's retrograde, asks us to reevaluate our spiritual beliefs, our ideals, what's real, what's not real, and also our dreams. Pay attention to them. Just what is authentic and meaningful. There's a consolidation happening, possibly revealing illusions held within. All these reassessments asked of us from the retrograding planets are readying us for next year. So we are truly now in a crucial, crucible, pivotal point in humanity's trajectory forward. We are at the leading edge for some, and for others, well, that is where these times are at the moment. So lastly, addressing Saturn's retrograde passage, he is the karmic teacher. He is the architect of our lives, assisting us to form reality. What is the reality that you want? He's asking you to review that now. We are therefore being called by literally in a sacred way. It's like a sacred summons of sorts. We're being asked to prune away and bring into refinement using the element, the fire element of Aries, to burn through that which holds untrue now for us, pruning it away, to commit and apply the discipline required to make real our true purpose or purposes, so that all our hearts may sing out their true north note. So make good use of this time of Saturn's retrograde season from July 12th until November 27th, turning direct in Pisces and back into Aries by February 2026. And of course, I will share more on that in our next episode, which will be when the moon comes to its fullness on August 9th in Aquarius. And that'll be a strong one. I haven't looked at the energies yet, but of course it's in Aquarius, and everything is happening Aquarian these days. So until then, all those across the islands, a hui ho to you.